How's everybody doing today? You know, how's everybody doing today? I hope all of you guys are having a wonderful day. You're having a fantastic evening. But on today's video, guys, on today's video, we're going to be talking about, do you, as a modern woman, deserve a high value man? And why is that? Why do you think you out of all women deserve a high value man? You know, we live in a time period, guys. We live in that famous time period where modern women, most modern women, are, you know, more entitled than they ever been. You know, if if she had a relationship where a guy went above and beyond for her in a relationship, took her out to the most expensive, exquisite places and stuff like that, then 9 times out of 10, she's gonna expect the man that comes after that man to exceed what he did. And if you don't, which corrupts her mind, if you don't, then she's always gonna have in her mind the ex dude who did more. You know, the same thing. It's the same thing about women who say that body count matters. We hear that a lot. Body count matters because you know, um, it teaches me how to be more experienced for my husband. You know, but do men actually want women with extremely high body count? You know, and what will men say when you both actually get in the bedroom and he's wondering, the stuff that you guys are doing in the bedroom, like, where did this come from? Like, who taught her this? You know. So my question is, guys, we got Dinger King X11. Shout out. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the show. You know. But guys, do modern women deserve a high value man? What do you guys think? Do you think just because you're do you think just because Logan Cappy, what's up? What's up? Do you think just because you're born a female, you deserve a high value man? You know, why should a guy who has put in the time? We got Natalie Perez in the building. Logan Cap, what's up? What's up? Dinger King, Starberry. You know, why do you think you deserve a high value man? What if you're a woman? What do you bring? What would you bring to the table that a man of extraordinary value would be looking for? Can you guys hit the comments? Zimmerman, y'all. Can you guys hit the comments, ladies? What contributes could you give a guy? You know, a guy with a multi-million dollar, a $10 million home who stays in the suburbs on the beach in Miami. What can you give him? You know, you see, guys, a lot of ladies is confused, guys. A lot of ladies is confused. We would hear women say, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel. So we live in a time period where modern women think that the only thing they have to do is merely exist to get a high value man. But is that true, guys? Fellas, let's hit the comments, guys. What do you guys want out of a woman? What do you guys, if you was a high value man or is a high value man, what would you want out of a woman? What will make you pick her? You know. And ladies, what value, why do you think a high value man would take you? I remember seeing a lot of Kevin Samuels content before he passed away. I remember seeing a lot of Kevin Samuels content before he passed away. And on his content, we would see a variety of different women who all says the same thing. They all say the same thing. I need a man, you know, he said, do you want to be pregnant? Do you want to have to work after you get pregnant to pay significant bills? And they all say no. You know, some of them say yes, but most will say no. You know, and then you ask them how much would you need? How much would this man need to sustain a family of 3 or 4? You know, and most of these women would say that they need a man, that they're looking for a man that makes 500,000 a year, 200,000 a year. We heard 300. We heard $300,000 a year. A lot of 100K, 100Ks. You know, 200Ks, ladies. But um, it's crazy. What kind of guys? A lot of you guys are just getting blocked. Guys, a lot of you guys are just getting blocked, guys. We got a lot of dudes in the comments talking crazy. Um, Timon Winman. He said, "Hell yeah!" And you're the example. And you're an example of a high value man. No, I want to say I was a high value man. I would say I was average. I will be the average guy. I don't have nothing too high, but we got to put ourselves, you know, because you never know which guy will become successful. You never know which guy will pop up and become successful. Creamy said, "Crazy is subjective." What is subjective? My question, Creamy, is what value? What do you have to offer? What do you have to offer a dude? You know, what do you have to offer a high value man? How can you, you know, after he didn't already became high value, how can you be a major part of his world? And guys, let's make sure. No, you said man be acting crazy in the chat. Crazy. Oh. My bad, Creamy. I had it wrong. I had it wrong. Okay. But Creamy, but still answer the question: are you a female? If you're a female, can you answer the question? Like if there was a guy who made a substantial amount of money, you know, he was the guy you was looking for. He was the perfect weight, the perfect height, and he was pulling it easily. You know, he had millions. He had a couple million in the bank, but he pulled in about 400K a year. What would you have to offer this guy? You know, the guys. If you keep on talking crazy in the comments, a lot of people, we got a lot of trolls coming in to the comments. And make sure you guys, we haven't had any super chats lately, guys. If you guys want to get on the ball back here, the magic ball in the back, super chat, hit the super chat. So it's a bunch of guys. It's a bunch of guys. I think. Yeah, super chats, guys. We gotta have people to actually support the channel, guys. You know, your favorite content creator. If content creator, you know, if somebody, if is your content creator, is somebody you like, you know, and you enjoy the content, yeah, super chat. You see nowadays, guys, we got a bunch of guys. We got a bunch of guys who, you know, come to the aid of modern women. You know, they're just like we live in a time of extreme male feminists. You know, you like feminists, like you got the women who are feminists. You got male feminists too who come, like there a lot of them come in the chat. You know, just because we're having a discussion about women, and you know they try to sabotage the chat or distract the channel by, you know, talking crazy in the chats. Oh, Mayo said you fake pimping. I'm actually very real. I'm actually very real. So guys, hit the comments about the topic. Hit the comments about the topic, guys. If you guys are not going to talk about the topic, there's no reason for the chat to be on. Period. And then I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put the chats on to where only subscribers are able to chat in the comments. If you guys want to keep on, like, we 6 7 and 1 1, that fake Sig, badass alert, Billy badass. Women are more important than man. Average Discord mod simp. If you think that women is more important than man, you're the reason why. You're the reason why. Um, Modern women are the way they is today. Because guys, if it wasn't for men, if modern women was more important than men, you know, all the men in the police force, you know, all the men who be on skyscrapers, building these big buildings, these houses that they like to live in, you know, you don't see women building that. So how is he just said something crazy? He said modern women are more important than modern men, and I'm not high yet. Honestly, I'm not high yet, guys. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's get them likes up, guys. Get them likes up. Please do and see how much support you get. Blazing. And I am not smoking marijuana. No, you think cool for smoking? Like stop, you're not cool. I did hella coke tonight. Get off this red live. Get off this red live. If you're gonna say that women are more important than men, if why are you gonna say women? I don't understand. I didn't say that. Somebody said that in the comments. Somebody said that. Oh, you said it. You said women are more important than men. And ain't. And ain't. How about that? Guys, if you guys are not going to support the channel by super chatting and stuff, and you guys are going to talk crazy in the chat, we're going to go to, you guys are not going to thumbs up the video, you know, we're going to go to subscriber only chats. So nobody's going to be able to see your chat. Only my subscribers who actually rock with this channel can comment. Bit of advice: put your shirt on and trim the facial hair. I'm with you on the topic, but no one is going to take you seriously with how you presenting yourself. That's your loss, guys. It's just like if Jesus came back. If Jesus came back, I don't think he would just come back, on a shiny horse with a crown. If Jesus came back, I don't think he would come back on a shiny horse and a crown. I think he would come back as that homeless guy. As that sick person. As that obese person. Michelle Taylor said, "Can you shout me out? My name is Avaya." Shout out to Avaya. Avaya in the building. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Guys, let's show Avaya some love. She just hit the channel. Boy, don't bring Jesus in this foolishness. Jesus is always in it. How about that? You don't deserve a woman with how you look. Guys, how many what's this channel is about? This channel is about finances, education. It's a men's channel, but the financial part is for everybody. But mainly, this is a man's channel, though. But it be women coming through as well. Baron 24. If you guys want shout outs, you guys got a super chat. If you guys want shout outs, you got a super chat. OFC, he got a basketball back there. Yes, guys, that's my super chat ball, guys. I have a super chat ball. So everybody who super chats, they get their name on that ball. As you guys can see. Shout out to 4,000 subs, guys, because we're almost about to hit that mark. I think we're about 10 subs away before we hit 4,000 subscribers, guys. So right now, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Let's make the haters out of a believer. This is the 4,000 Myth 2.0 super chat ball and members. So anybody who super chats, send a super sticker or get a membership, your name goes on the ball. And as soon as we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're gonna get a different sweater. We might do a sweater next time, a brand new sweater. We might do another ball, guys. So if you guys want in history of the for me running through 4,000 subscribers, and you want your super chats from you supporting this channel on the ball, then make sure you guys get on there, guys. Get on there, get on the ball, guys. How about that? That's what the basketball is. For all my super chatters, everybody who supports, all my members. So we're gonna sit that in the background. I would never play basketball with that. He said go hoop with it. I would never play basketball with that ball. This ball is this ball is basically like a heirloom. The basketball is basically like a channel heirloom. That basketball will be brought up. If I'm a YouTuber for the next 5 or 10 years, that ball will be brought up and probably auctioned off to somebody who really cares about this YouTube channel. How about that? For all the haters, everybody who don't want to support the channel. I can understand if you having financial trouble. I can understand if you're having financial trouble, but a lot of you guys are just, a lot of you guys are broken. This is what you do. You're broke and you just go on people's, watch people live and talk crazy in the comments. But we just got some gifts. We got gifts from a couple different people. Avion, the man, sent a gift. Shout out to Avion, that man. No Hands dude just sent the gift. Shout out to No Hands dude. I appreciate you guys. At Slip Me Out sent the gift. Thank you for sending that gift. He sent a couple gifts. Avion and Slit the Man sent a couple gifts. Thank you. He said, bro, put a shirt on. It's illegal for that. That's what I do, baby. No Hands, dude. No Hands, dude. Why would you call another man baby? How about that? Why would you call another man baby? If you pronounce basketball, I would subscribe. Basketball. How about that? None of your business. I just said it. Basketball. How about that? Guys, if you guys are not going to super chat and you guys are going to talk crazy in the comments, if you guys are not going to support the channel, and thumbs up the video. I think everybody who come in here should have thumbs up the video. We're going to go to subscriber only. So only the subscribers can talk in the chat, guys. Subscribers only is only going to be able to talk in the chat if we don't get the likes up. Happy Wednesday. What's up, everybody? What's up? Say hi, guys. But you won't believe it, guys. The reason why a lot of modern women are the way they is today, because men allowed them to be this way. Women have more freedom than ever, even though they call us dogs. They call us sexist, anti-feminist, you know, dirty, dirty men. And men is the one who allowed them to parade around the street with leggings on. We allow ladies to walk around with their cleavage out. Because back in the day, ladies, if a man wanted you, he could just snatch you up. He just snatch you up. If you don't have nobody to protect you, a man could just snatch you up and take you. So I think a lot of you ladies need to thank us for our service as men. You know, that you ladies can walk around with your cheeks hanging out. Uh, and it don't matter what race these women is. Every race of woman does it. You see married chicks, you see married women walking around with their breast out, cheeks hanging out, walking around with their Lululemon all up in the booty, you know. And then you got some simp dude who's in a relationship with them who don't have no type of control of his household. You know. Well, then you have some type of simp dude who don't have no control over his household. And at the same time, his wife is outdoors getting attention from multiple men. I'm doing good, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe, guys. We about to go to subscribers only in just a second. We about to go to subscriber only chat in just a second. Make sure you guys be subscribed so I still can see your chats. Hit that subscribe button. Thumbs up the video. PF Goat said new here. What's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for showing up. The guys, we're gonna put a goal amount on the gifts. So guys, if we get 50 gifts in the next 30 minutes, I will do 20 push-ups because somebody said I couldn't do 20 push-ups. Hold on, not yet. Don't send it yet, guys. Wait till I put the goal amount up. If you send it before the goal comes up, then that one doesn't count. So guys, if we get 50 gifts in the next 30 minutes, I will do 20 push-ups because somebody said that I can't do 20 push-ups. So there we go. That goal is live. That goal is live. A lot of people told me to put my shirt back on. Why would I put my shirt back on, guys? Be real. Hit the comments. He said, Internet Slop 1 said, you can't do 20. You can't do 10. I bet I can do 10. I could do 20 without stopping. He said, prove it then. Yeah, I'll prove it if we get the 50 gifts. 50 gifts is not hard to get, guys. 50 gifts is not hard to get. Hey, big guy, any advice on to get as fit as you? Also, have you ever... Nope. Tweaker. We got a legal immigrant in the chat, Salsa Rodriguez. Over here trolling, talking. He's posting back out the back, and now he's deleted from the channel. It's crazy. He said he will send you 50 gifts. Get your David Goggins spirit on. Let's see. Hey, big guy, any advice? Let's go ahead and get every. Come on, prerogative comments, guys. Come on, guys. You know you can't do that on YouTube. Yeah, don't post those on my channel, because if you post any type of comment on the channel like that, then you just gonna get deleted. There we go. We got one gift, guys. 49 to go, and I'll give you those 20 push-ups. 20 more. I will give you those 20 push-ups, guys. How about that? You bringing this BS on yourself. Shout out to All About Basketball. 10 push-ups per gift. All About Basketball. He's, he ready for me to do these push-ups. He's ready for me to do these push-ups. How many guys are ready to see me do these push-ups? If you're ready to see me do these push-ups, man, hit the gifts. I don't think a lot of you guys really want to see me in the gym. Guys, I absolutely do know how to what you need to do to have to be healthy. Shout out to dude. No, we haven't reached the goal amount, guys. I'm not doing the 50 push-ups until we get 50 gifts. You guys can see the target. The target. I put the goals. The goal. You guys can see the goal. We need 50 gifts, and I'll do the push-ups, guys. And another thing, guys, if you guys don't want to send the 50 gifts, you can send a $10 super chat. If you send a $10, if anybody sends a $10 super chat, I will just do the 20. And then if we hit the 50 gifts, I'll do another 20. How about that? We'll do push-ups the whole show. A lot of you guys can't even afford to do that. To see me do those push-ups. A lot of you guys want to see me do those push-ups, but you can't. Lord Drip said he just signed 400. Boy, you ain't got no money. Anybody who said they just sent something, and they say I just sent something, they didn't send it. 10 push-ups a gift. Don't be a lame. No. He said I couldn't do 20 push-ups. Guys, we need 40 more gifts, guys. 40 more gifts, and I'll do the push-ups. Zanewell Menacing, I said, you did it. I told you, anybody claiming they sent some money didn't send anything. Call me the litter bug. Yeah, you CJ White boy, you a fucking litter bug, man. No, there is a total amount of gifts. We got 30 minutes, guys. We got 30 minutes to reach this goal. If we don't reach this goal, then the gifts are wasted. You guys basically just supported the channel. It's crazy. I told you I'll give you 20 push-ups, 50 gifts. If somebody sends a $10 super chat, I'll just do the 20. Plus if the gift goal hit, I'll do another 20. So that's 40. Jerome Hendog said, call me the litter bug, please. Pernicil, you want to know something? That gift that you just sent was worth only 1 cent. If you guys didn't know, some gifts are worth more than others, but a lot of you guys got the gifts that's worth 1 cent. So right now I got 40 cents from gifts. So stop acting. Just because you're sending gifts don't mean you a big baller shakala. It just means you got enough pennies to get more attention than other people. Because people who send gifts get a little more attention because everybody can see them sending gifts and stuff like that. You know, you ain't got no. So we got JMD. He just sent the gift. We're at 12. 38 more gifts. I'm gonna give you guys those push-ups. Elijah said, "Laugh my ass off." He said, "1 cent ain't shit," and it ain't, and it's not. A lot of guys get on here sending those gifts, and they ain't the gift that you sending ain't worth number 1 cent, guys. Come on, I'm a YouTuber. I know. I had a guy. Okay, so say for instance, I had a guy on one of my lives. He sent like I say like these 100s that you guys keep saying. Those are 1 cent. Those are worth 1 cent. Okay, the cocoa is worth 300. I finally know what it's worth. The cocoa is worth 300. It's 300 pennies. So he just sent $3, guys. Shout out to JMD. So guys, I had a guy who sent. I've been figuring out the gifts. I had a guy who sent the owl, bro, and I was like, "What the fuck, an owl?" Cause I like owls. But then I looked up at the jewels. It was plus 500. So I think the owl is worth 500, $600, $5 or $6 that they send. Like JMD just sent. The hot cocoa is worth $3. So a lot of you guys are perpetrating real players. You know what I'm saying? JMD came, you know, he's showing love to the channel. Shout out guys, show JMD some love. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, I told you guys we gotta get 50 gifts. We're at 16. We need 30 more gifts. And if people keep sending those 1 cent gifts, we'll be there in no time. Trust me. I didn't hit the mark plenty of times. But like I said, a lot of the gifts that you see are not what you think they is. A lot of people think that's $100. It's not. They see that 100. No, it's that gift was worth a penny. But like you just saying, JMD sent the cocoa. The cocoa was worth 300. I seen it go. I got the number on the screen, guys. I can see how many people is watching this live right now. I can see the likes. I can see the super chats. Which everybody right now, it's the holidays, I guess. Everybody too broke the super chat. That's a damn shame. Everybody too broke the super chat because it's the holidays. You thought people would be showing love to people they care about, but obviously they not. And so people struggling with it, and everybody sending gifts lately. We've been struggling on the super chats on the channel. We've been struggling on the super chats on the channel for a while, guys. So I can see super chats, I can see gifts. He said I sent bags for push-ups. Oh yeah, we got 30 minutes. We haven't reached the goal yet, guys. I told you, I'm gonna give you 20 push-ups. But if you guys send a $10 super chat, if somebody sends a $10 super chat, we don't have to do we don't have to get the 50 gifts. Dane Scott said, "Is this manipulation?" I'm gonna let you find out. How about that? Can you even do push-ups, guys? I got shorts from when I did push-ups. Don't play with me, guys. Don't play with me. I used to play football. I played football in high school. I played baseball in high school. You know, I might not be able to do 40 push-ups back to back, but I definitely can do 20 push-ups back to back. How about that? Yes, he said. Jacob Brock said, "Did you play? Did football play you?" No. Do 10 jumping jacks. How is sitting bench playing? I wasn't sitting bench playing. I played special teams. I played defensive end. JMD, you cheating, man. You cheating. JMD, stop that. You're cheating. JMD cheating, man. Stop sending these 1 cent gifts, man. You're cheating. He's trying to run the number up with these 1 cent gifts. No, you're cheating. Come on, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, man. We're not gonna do that. All right, JMD. If you send one more hot cocoa, if you send one more hot cocoa, then I'll let you do it. Send one more hot cocoa, then I'll do it. How about that? He said, JMD, you broke. Stop sending cheap gifts. That's what I just said. I told you guys that. He's cheating. He's trying to run the gifts up. Hey, if you're gonna do that, I'm not gonna do the push-ups. If you're gonna do that, I am not gonna do the push-ups. Stop it. The only way you can do that if you send another cocoa. Send another hot chocolate and I'll let you do it. Send another hot chocolate and I'll let you do it. But you can't do it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You're doing it like this, man. You know, sending those cheap gifts so I could give y'all my energy and get down on the floor and do these push-ups. You know, if he send me another cocoa, I will let him do that. But he's cheating. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I would do the 50 push-ups. I would do the 20 push-ups. I would do the 20 push-ups. Keisha Moore said hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? Keep lying. No 50. Guys, if you want me to do 50 push-ups, guys, I will do 50 sit-ups, guys. I'm not going to do 50 push-ups. I can't do 50 push-ups back out the back. I will do 50 sit-ups. How about that? For a $10 super chat. So JD's going to make me do these push-ups? That's some lame shit, man. That's some lame shit what you doing, bro. He's sending these cheap gifts. Guys, he's sending these cheap gifts that's worth 1 penny a piece, and I'm going to give him 20 effing push-ups when we hit 50. That's some BS. That's some fucking BS, man. Fucking stupid. The fuck is that? That's some fucking bullshit. That's some bullshit, JMD. That's some fucking BS. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. Anybody can send 50 cents. Anybody can send 50 cents. Anybody can send 50 cents. Stupid. That's fucked up, bro. That is fucked up. How about that? So I gotta, okay. All right, let me put my cigarette out. So I gotta do 50 push-ups. I gotta do 50 push-ups because JMD. So I gotta do 50 push-ups. That's crazy. That's crazy. For pennies. That's some bomb shit, man. That's some fucking bomb shit. I'm just letting you know that. That's some fucking bomb shit, nigga. Yeah, 50 fucking pennies, nigga. 50 cents. Come on with it, bro. Fuck you mean? Whew. How about that? Alright, guys. So, when we didn't hit 50 gifts, so I'm gonna give you the 20 push-ups. Hold on, my hands are sweaty. My hands are sweaty. Hold on, and my feet are sweaty. How about that? My feet are sweaty too, cause Jim put me on a hot block. One, sir. Two, sir. Three, sir. Four, sir. Five, sir. Six, sir. Seven, sir. Eight, sir. Nine, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 18. I cheated on the last one. Yeah, I cheated on the last one since you don't want to cheat with the gifts. How about that? How about that? 20, sir. 20, sir. How about that? 20 push-ups. Since I'm so fat. How about that? Since I'm so fat. Since I'm so fat and can't do 10, I just gave you 20. How about that, guys? Show me some support, guys. Come on, guys. Show me some support now. Y'all know y'all didn't think. I know y'all didn't think I could do it. So since I did it, guys, come on, guys, show me some love. Show me some love with some super chats, with some gifts. Unk's out of breath, guys. I'm getting old. I smoke a lot of cigs. That was very difficult for me, guys. You guys that's not fair, man. You guys are making me work out on live. Oh my God. Whew. Whew. JMD, send me that cocoa, man. Send me the cocoa. Stop playing. Send the cocoa over, man. You cheated. That was a cheat move. That was a cheat move, the JMD. You sent gifts worth a penny. And I just gave you hard work. Send the cocoa over. Got me about to have a heart attack in here. Stroke. I got some ice cold water though, you know. Send the cocoa, cuz. Send the cocoa, cuz you cheated. No, it's water. Ice cold water, guys. Whew. I ain't fucking with JMD no more. I ain't fucking with you no more, JMD. Yeah, 50 cents for 20. You cheated me. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that again, Jim. JMD, I'm not gonna let you do me like that again. You did me dirty, man. How about that? You won't do it. Block storage, you won't do it. Guys, let's get them subscribers up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Alright, Jam, since you want to play these games. If we get 50 gifts, guys, they all can't be ones. We get 50 gifts, I'll do 20 more push-ups. How about that? Straight. Yeah, JMD ain't shit, man. And he'll be back. He ain't shit. He'll be back, though. Doing me like that. Cosmic VHS said he trying to get money off of y'all. He trying to get money off y'all. I'm giving you something for the support to the channel. I'm giving guys something for the support of the channel. Now I got bad sinus issues, like in my nasal. I went to the doctor and shit, and she said that my nasal in the back is swollen. Looks like it's swollen or something, and it's hard for me to like. That's why I snore when I sleep and stuff like that, because of my. But I'm gonna get it right though. Hopefully, with the help of God. You got to pay for his cigarettes somehow. But guys, the money you guys send to support me does not go to cigarettes. The money you guys send to support me does not go to cigarettes. And trust me. I'm not one of those YouTubers who just do YouTube. I have a job. I have a job. Where does the money go? It just sits month after month and compound. It just sits. I don't make enough yet. I don't make enough yet, guys. So the money I get, when I get paid every month, it just sits there. You know, it just sits there. Yeah, that's probably exactly what I'm gonna do. That's why it's just sitting there. You know, to invest, to make more money. Guys, he said, is that why it look like you don't got money because it's sitting there? Guys, how does getting money really supposed to look? I know some guys who got one hand who work. I know guys who look like bums who work. I know old men who work, who get money. You know, who get money. What is getting money really supposed to look like? You know, are you expecting to floss, flash? He said people who got money show it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kevin just sent the gift. Shout out to Kevin, guys. Welcome, Kevin, to the channel. We're gonna tell you, Kevin, you ain't gonna get 50 push-ups if you try to send those 1 cent gifts. You're sending 1 cent gifts. You're not gonna get them 50 push-ups with that. You're not gonna get the 50 push-ups sending 1 cent gifts. Like I told JMD. But if somebody sends a $10, super chat, I'll do the 20 push-ups. Plus, once the 50 gifts come across, I'll do another 20. So altogether, that's 60. How about that? So if anybody wants to get me off my fat ass and put this cigarette down and do 20 more push-ups, send a $10 super chat. How about that? Send a $10 super chat. It's that easy. You'll get your 10 push-ups that fast. I'm at 20 push-ups that fast. He said you need to be doing push-ups for your damn self. $1,000 for 100 push-ups. Derek, a lot of you guys be saying that you're gonna send all this money And I will believe you more if you was already sending gifts and super chatting. So I don't believe you. $1,000. You know, you ain't even sent out one super chat, one gift. Well, I'm supposed to do 100 push-ups, and he ain't gonna give me nothing. You think I'm stupid? Cosmic said, "I'll send 20. Do it. Do it. Send 20. If you send 20, I'll do 50 push-ups. How about that?" NA Dog said, "I got 5 on it." If you send 20, I'll do 50 push-ups. Straight. Guys, no pain, no gain, guys. Pain doesn't affect me. How about that? Pain does not affect me. He said, "Bro, you couldn't do 4." If you go back in the video, Davey, you will see that I just did 20 back at the back. I cheated on the last one because JMD did me dirty. If you scroll back, you will see I just did 20 push-ups straight. How about that? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. How long you gone? How long you goon? I don't even know what you talking about. How long you goon? How long you goon? I think a lot of people just be texting. Stop texting the same thing over and over, Leo. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Jacob. Jacob Rayburn. Something to give. Thank you. You look like my finger puppets. Good work, son. Good work. You got milk? Yeah, I do got milk in the refrigerator. Do you got money? A lot of you guys are broke, guys. Be real with yourself. If you guys had money, you guys would be paying for hella push-ups. If you really had money, you would send a $10 super chat and get the 20 push-ups. If you got a YouTube channel, J. Cole Brock, I can definitely donate to you. Bryson Patterson said, "Can you prank call my friend?" Now that's doing too much, Brian Patterson. If you send me a $10 super chat, support the channel, I will call you. I will prank call your friend right now. I got the phone right here. Send me a $10 super chat. I'll prank call your friend. If you have a question, send a super chat. You can send a little as 99 cents through super chat for personal questions. How long have you been Helen Keller? That sounds like a serial killer name. Can I send 10 to get as high as you? Yes, you can do that. How about that? You can definitely do that. If you send $10, you definitely will be higher than me. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel. G Money said, "Are you special?" Yes. Yes, I am. 6767. Can you call a number for me? If you super chat, if you send a super chat, I'll call a number for you. Barry Trans. What's the move? Ain't no move right now. He said, "I don't got money, man." That sounds like a personal problem. You need to take your ass to work. That sounds like a personal problem, brother. Take your ass to work. You guys, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, guys. He said, "What would $1 get him?" Nothing. Ain't nothing you can get for $1 but a shout out. The only thing you can get for $1 is a shout out. I don't know. Said, "You're begging for money." No, I'm not. I'm supplying a service for money. How about that? How about that? He said, "Got the G cups out." Cap. Done all you. If you don't shut your little broke ass up, boy, and take your ass to sleep, you need to go to sleep and wake up and go put in some job applications. So, guys, the service that I'm providing is push-ups. I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing push-ups because somebody said I couldn't do 10 push-ups. I did 20. I did 20 push-ups. Back out the back. You look weird through the window. The window's closed, fool. All right, guys, we're going to subscriber only mode. Since guys want to talk crazy in the chat, so if you want to comment to the channel, you have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel to comment. Or you can super chat, send gifts, and you can write questions through the super chat. How about that? We just cut out all the noise, all the little noise that's coming through the comments. You know, now if you're not subscribed, I can't see your comments. If you don't have no money, this section of the live is for my most prestige fan base. You know, where only subscribers and people who super chat and support the channel can talk to me. They can ask questions. I can see your comments. We can talk one-on-one on live. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody else, guys, you guys are in no man's land. Nobody can see your chats. Nobody cares. The only person people can see is me. How about that? How about that? So any subscribers can ask me any questions. Anything you want to talk about, hit the comments. You know, if you guys want to see me do 20 push-ups back at the back, send a $10 super chat or get them 50 gifts up. Get the 50 gifts up. We need 38 more gifts, and I'll do the 20 push-ups. Yo, you have been screaming for like 30 hours. No, I haven't. We got DA in the building. What's up, brother? He said do 20 push-ups anyway, bro. No, I'm doing this for the non-believers. I'm doing it for the non-believers, man. Only subscribers, guys. If you want to hop in the chat and you want to talk without all the noise, now's the chance. Only thing you have to do is subscribe, send a super chat, super sticker, or a gift. Guys. But we're going to get back to the topic until then, until we start getting comments. We're going to get back to the topic. So, you know, a lot of modern women, guys, a lot of modern women these days think that they don't absolutely have to do anything. They don't have to do anything to deserve a high value man. But how many guys who, if a man went from zero to millions of dollars, you know, so it happens sometimes, not all the times. For a select few, there's guys out here who get lucky. They might hit the lottery, you know, or something like that, or stumble upon something that's worth a lot of money, and then you hit it big out of nowhere. How many rich guys would go off and get with a baby mama? You're a millionaire. You know, you are a multi-millionaire. How many of you guys would go off and play house with a baby mama? I know there's a lot of dudes out there that will, so don't lie. A lot of you dudes out there will, so don't lie. You know, you see, a lot of modern women don't get that. They don't get that their value is all upon their age, their body, you know, body count. If they have babies, it depletes in their value. You know, we live in a time period where guys have been wifing up women who are 45 years plus. So now you got 45-year-old plus women out here thinking that they could just have any dude in the world. So they end up breaking up with their husbands, breaking up with, you know, their baby daddies, long-term relationships, for a false narrative that they're gonna find a guy who makes $200,000-$300,000 a year and is sitting on a fat bank. And which it would not happen most of the time. 99% of the time, this lady is not going to find that guy. And the only thing that's going to happen is she's going to get older and older. And also, for the guys who the women who are young, you know, we got women out here 16, 17 pregnant, even 14, guys. We live in that time period. 14 years old pregnant, you know, don't even know what value means. You know, they just get with a guy because they like him, and then out of nowhere later on in life they're not together no more and they're looking for a high value man. So 9 times out of 10, ladies, you got to think about it. Think about it. If I'm a man, guys, and I'm worth $300,000 a year, and most people in my area don't make $300,000 a year. Plus, I got money in stocks. I got everything. I got the Medicaid. I got insurance, health insurance. You know, I got good credit. I got about 750,000 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Why would I get in a serious relationship with a baby mother, ladies? Answer that question. Why would I get in a serious relationship with a baby mother and I make this amount of money and every woman and her mother and grandmother is looking for a guy who makes a lot of money? That means that my options are very high. My option pool is very high. I can get some of the most fit, friendly, beautifulest women in the world. Why would I get your 48-year-old butt? Think about it, guys. Why would I go get a 48-year-old woman and be in a relationship with her when I can go and get a 27-year-old chick? I could even go get a 22-year-old chick. I can go get a 25-year-old chick at 40. As a 40-year-old man, being that successful, you have a bigger bracket of women you have access to. So why would a guy with this amount of money, ladies, why would a guy with this amount of money want to choose you to settle down with? A lot of you ladies is delusional. Why would a man who just hit millions, his value is through the roof now. He's a millionaire. He can probably go out and pick up any type of woman he want. And you think he's gonna come down? You got 3 kids, and he's gonna pick you. You know, and it's crazy. A lot of women really feel that they're valuable, that their value is high because they done had some kids. You know, guys, subscribe to the channel, guys. Hit the comments, guys. Okay, right now we're gonna ask a question, guys, for my subscribers, everybody who subscribed to the channel. We're gonna ask a question. If you as a man made $500,000 a year and you had it going on, would you date an old woman or women with children? Would your preference? Because obviously single mothers think that men's preference is single mothers. What would you guys choose? How about that? What would you guys choose? And guys, if we don't get the support up, if we don't get the gifts up, if we don't get the super chats up, I'm gonna bid you guys a good night, guys. We got to get 3 things up, guys. We got to get the subscribers up. Hit that subscribe button. We got to get the super chats up. We got to get the likes up. Get the gifts up. If you guys are not going to support the channel, I'm gonna bid you guys a good night, guys. If you guys are not going to support the channel, guys, I'm gonna bid you guys a good night, guys. How about that? All right, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video and share. And I'm going to holler at you guys on the next video, guys. Got something to do. Over and out.